Good morning, first grade. It's time for another math lesson. This is already our fourth lesson. You guys are doing such a great job sending us pictures of your math work. Mrs. Bauman, Mrs. Larson, and I are just so proud of all the hard work you're doing at home, and we are just so encouraged by how hard you're working. Let's take a look at our PACS vision. Today, we are going to work so hard on having a positive attitude. We're going to be respectful to our family who's helping us learn at home, and maybe even sneak in a hug today. They deserve it. We're going to keep on trying even if our math gets hard. Let's take a look at our learning targets for today. Today, we're going to get some more practice with adding and subtracting numbers. We're going to be using the story to solve the problem. We have some more story problem work. And then we're going to work so hard on showing our thinking using words, numbers, or pictures. Let's get started. All right, so when we look at page 93, this sheet was designed for you to complete on Thursday, May 18th. The first problem says, circle the two numbers that make a total that is as close to 10 as possible. If you don't find two numbers that make 10 exactly, you can choose two that come the closest to 10. You can go over or be just under. So for example, in this column, row, first grade, we've selected the number 4 and the number 6 because I know 4 plus 6 equals 10. You are going to continue this work with part A, B, C, and D. If you're not sure what totals are, you might give yourself a little hint by adding some tallies under each number to represent how much each quantity is. Then you may add your tallies to see, am I close to 10? Am I exactly 10 or just over 10? Pause the video and finish this work now. All right, first grade, we have some more practice below. Our numbers are getting a little bit bigger, but your job is the same. Tallies might not work for this part because the numbers are getting bigger. But what you can do is start with the largest number and add on with the smaller numbers. That's a good strategy for this part of your assignment. Start with the big numbers and count on. This time, you are going to be making a total of 20. Your total is 20. The rules are the same. Find the two numbers that come as close to 20 as you can. You are allowed to go a little over or a little under. Pause the video and finish this work now. All right, first grade, we are back to these story problems. Your job is to use the story to solve the problem. Listen while I read the first story. Rosa had 4 shells. She gave 3 shells to her sister and 4 shells to her brother. How many shells did she have left? Show your work. First grade, this is one of your learning targets. Show your work. Mrs. Bauman and Mrs. Larson and I want to see how you're solving these problems. So, this problem actually has 2 steps. First, I need to think about how many shells Rosa started with. I know she started with 14. And then what happened next? She gave 3 of those shells to her sister. I'm going to do that step first, and I'm going to think to myself 14, 13, 12, 11. I land on the number 11. But that's not all that happened. Then she gave 4 of her shells to her brother. I now have 11. Rosa has 11. And now she's going to give away more, so that's subtraction again. This time she gives away 4. What will she land on? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm going to land on 7 this time. Another strategy might be to draw a picture. You can draw 14 in a box, and you can count back 3, 13, 12, 11. And then you could show 11 in a box, and then you could count back 4, 10, 9, 8, 7. Both strategies got me to the same number, 7. Rosa had 7 shells left. First grade, you have another problem you get to practice this with. Let me read it to you now. Jared has 5 coins in his pocket. They are worth 18 cents in all. What coins does Jared have? Show your work. First grade, just for a reminder, I'm going to remind you that a quarter is worth 25 cents. A quarter is worth 25 cents. A nickel, actually let's do dime first. A dime is worth 10 cents. A nickel is worth 5 cents. And a penny is worth 1 cent. All right, first grade, that is your clue. Happy solving. First grade, your last page has some addition practice on top and some subtraction practice on the bottom. Use some good strategies like counting on or counting back. Feel free to use your Reckon Rec. On top, you're trying to make 10. On bottom, you're starting with 10. Ooh, fingers are going to be a great tool for this page. Whew. That was some great work, first grade. Thank you so much for not giving up and for using all those good math strategies. You should feel proud. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, don't forget to send us those pictures. We love seeing all of your hard work. Have a great day.